Welcome everyone to the Esoteric Cat Tarot. My name is Eve. I've been reading cards for more than 40 years, so I might do things a little differently. I need to start out today with a message that woke me up. And this is why I look like a hot mess. These that you see on my arms, I have to sleep with braces because I have carpal tunnel. So I have to sleep with braces on my hands. My nails are a hot mess because last week was total chaos, new moon, Mercury, anything and everything, right? And I haven't had a chance to do my nails, but that's okay. So we are going with this reading because this is a message that somebody really, really needs to hear. That's why it woke me up. Um, Someone out here needs to know this. You need to accept the apology that you never got. I know that came out in another reading, but it's coming out really loud right now. But that's not all of the message. You need to accept the apology you never got, and you need to understand that your parent was doing the best that they could with the knowledge and the resources that they had. That does not mean that whatever trauma you had in your childhood is not valid. It is. But you were not the problem. You need to understand that. That's the message that's coming through. You were the child. You were not the problem. Okay, you had a parent that maybe they didn't know how to parent. Maybe they didn't have the money to provide for you the way that they needed to. Maybe they were young, single. Maybe they had their own problems, drug addiction, um, mental health issues that were untreated. There could have been a lot of things happening underneath the surface, and as a child, you would not have understood that or known what was happening. They themselves could have been in a very abusive relationship. They could have been raised by very abusive parents who never taught them how to parent correctly. So that is the big message coming today that woke me up that I needed to share with y'all before I do a reading. I needed to let you know that you have to accept the apology you never got because your parent, they truly thought they were doing the best that they could, and they probably were with the resources that they had and the knowledge that they had. Okay, so I'm going to read these cards today because I'm drawn to these. This is the oldest deck I have. I love this case. I got this. Oh my goodness, probably, oh Lord, almost 35 years ago I've got this. It was handmade by an artisan here in West Virginia, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's, the West Virginia mountains at night. It's faded over the years. As you can see, the back's kind of a different color. This was like a really dark purple. This is, bled onto it a little bit, but I love it. I love this. Um, but these are Tarot of the Old Path. As you can tell, I'm doing a little different setup, trying something different. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I'm new to doing this on YouTube, so it's all an experiment, right? Hopefully my sound is working better. Working on that too. So we'll see how it goes, right? Let's get these cards a cooking, y'all. Let's see what they need to tell us. Also, how do you like my little backdrop here? I love this. When first moved into this apartment that I live in now, I've been here about 4.5 years. I bought this. This was the first thing I bought for this place. First new thing I bought from a new place. And I just love it. Thought I'd pull it out and use it today. I have a kitty lurking around, so he may get in the camera. I don't know. But cats are magical. They walk between the veil. They walk between the veil, yes, between the worlds. They're the one animal that can enter between the two worlds. They are magical. So he is just steadily looking at me. He's like, I hear you talking about me up there. All right, y'all. Let's see what these cards are going to say, especially in light of that message that woke me up. And this is a tighter layout. Hopefully you can see the cards better. Y'all let me know in the comments if you like this setup better than the 4 that I did before this, because I'm experimenting with camera angles and where things need to be to have this done right. This is a tighter setup, closer to the cards than the other ones. So let's see. Oh, it's not cooked yet. They're telling me that. They're like, nope, not yet. Not yet. Oh, hear that, kitten? Knocking things down? Kitten chaos, y'all. Kitten chaos, right? Oh. Oh my goodness, he's knocking more stuff down. Okay, let me concentrate on this. Hold on, let me get this kitten off my altar. Get off of that. Here's the kitten if y'all would like to see him. He's just like destroyed my altar back here. Trying to break all my stuff. Maybe he'll be a tarot reader cat. I did have a cat that would pull tarot cards. Maybe he will be. We're going to see. We're seeing how this is going to work with a cat. Oh my goodness. Look at the chaos energy since you're up here. Oh. Do you want to pull cards? Yes, no? Oh, yes? You want that one? Any other ones you want to pull? Now it's getting in my tea. Okay, I think it's time for you to go back in the floor. Hopefully you won't get on my altar again. So I guess we're starting with this card. Well, there you go. That's a good card. Okay, so you're being faced with a choice in your life, okay? And this choice is going to take you down a path. It's going to take you down a path that's going to... It's not the right path, okay? You're going to feel that. You're going to feel it's not the right path, even though you're going to be working like really, really hard. But you're going to just, in your intuition, you're going to be like, that's not the right path for me. You're going to feel like people are draining your energy and you're being bound. You're being limited by this path. So, this choice that you're faced with, think about it, okay? Don't pour your energy into something that's not going to pay off for you. And I don't mean like money wise necessarily. It could be money, but I don't mean like money. I mean energy wise, right? Don't don't put a lot of energy into something that is not going to give you energy back, that is not going to build you up and help you, that is only just going to deplete your energy. Think about where you're putting your energy. Make the choices, make the choice to put your energy in the right spot, okay? Put your energy in the right place, not the wrong place. Don't put your energy in a place where people are just taking your energy from you and you're feeling depleted and you're feeling like you just really hate doing this. Okay, that's not the place for you. Even though you're working really hard and you think that it's going to pay off, it's probably not. It's probably not. If you're feeling like it's draining all of your energy and you're just kind of like tied to this, that you just have to do it, that you don't have any other choice but to just make it through this and do it, you know what I'm saying? It's probably not the right path for you. So you need to think about it. You need to explore other paths. Okay. I kind of feel like this is work related. Okay. I feel like maybe some of you are out here doing things to chase the dollar because you think that that is going to pay off in the end by putting in all of that work, and it's going to pay off in the end. And then you're going to be, I don't know, TikTok famous, whatever. And you're going to have this life that you see on TikTok and Instagram and all of this, but that's not that's not right. Okay, that's not the place for you. Um, that is only going to take things from you. People are going to take things from you. It's going to take your energy. It's going to burn you out. You're going to feel like you're stuck with this job. And I know a lot of us are stuck with jobs, okay, because we have to pay the bills and we have to do all that kind of stuff. But even if we're stuck with a job because we have to pay the bills, we can still look for something else, right? Like, okay, like for instance, if you have a creative side, if you like to sew or you like to do photography, you like to take pictures and you want to be a photographer, right? There's your little side hustle, but it's not a side hustle. See what I'm saying? While you're working this job that is leading you nowhere but sucking all of your energy, you can be building up your photography business. So even though you're stuck in a job because you have to pay the bills, it doesn't mean you don't have choices to go and look for other options. Okay. Also, like if you are really good at your job, go out to other places that you could do that job at and make some connections. Talk to people. Don't be afraid to ask for more money. You know what I'm saying? If you are a secretary or an administrative assistant and you are single-handedly running an entire business, right? You are the person that's doing it all in the office. The CEO is doing whatever he's doing, the president, the whatever, the workers, but you are the person handling it all in the office and you are getting paid crap. For one thing, because maybe the business is small or whatever, but you're just being paid crap and they're just treating you like crap. They're taking you for granted, right? You know you're good and you have this experience single handedly doing it all: bookkeeping, setting appointments, answering phones, setting up meetings, all of that. Well, then take all this experience you have and, I don't know, go to your local university, see if they're hiring. They're always needing administrative assistants. I used to work as an administrative assistant at a college. And if you're good, you can get paid good. Go to a bigger company and be like, look at what all I am doing by myself. I have this experience. If I came to work here, would you pay me more, right? Don't be afraid to ask for more money. Go to your boss you have now and be like, hey, because you know what? If you're single handedly running that business as the administrative assistant, they need you. They need you more than you know. Go to your boss and be like, look, I'm struggling. I need you to give me, $2 more an hour, $4 more an hour, $10,000 more a year, whatever, depending on if you get paid salary or hourly. Lay it down. Be like, look, this is what has to happen. I need this, or I'm going to go somewhere else. And a lot of times they'll work with you. They might not give you the full 10,000 for the year. They might be like, well, we can't afford that, but we'll give you 5,000 raise, or we can't give you $4 an hour, but we can give you $2 an hour. It doesn't hurt to ask. Don't be stuck in a place where you feel like they're just sucking out your energy and you are working your ass off and you're really not getting anywhere. Don't be afraid to ask for more. Okay? This is an abundant universe. There is no scarcity, even though we all feel like it because we've been programmed. We've been programmed so much by the government, trying not to get political here, but we've been programmed by the entire system of the government of scarcity. There's not enough for everybody. That's why we have to do certain things. There is enough for everybody in this world. Do a little digging, do a little research. There is enough food produced. There are enough houses for every single person in the world. Okay? There are so many houses sitting empty, it's ridiculous. All because someone wants to make a profit. There's tons and tons and tons, and I'm talking tons, of food thrown away every day. All because someone wants to make a profit. They don't want to give it out to people who need it, right? So, this is not a universe of scarcity. There is abundance in this universe. So, ask for more. Don't be afraid to ask for more. Ask for what you're worth. And if they're not willing to do it, find someone who will. Okay? That's what this is. Find someone who will give you your worth. Hmm. I don't know. I kind of feel like before that was the end of the reading. So I might cut it there. Or I might keep it going. We'll see. Or maybe we're going into different, I don't know. This is like, we're talking about work and jobs and a choice. And now we're talking about relationships, it appears. Um, some of you are in a relationship that you're very happy in. You're very happy in it, but there are people in your life who don't want you to be in that relationship. Um, they think it's not the best relationship for you. Okay, they feel like you are not seeing everything about this relationship, that you have blinders on, that there are things happening that you are not seeing. That's what these other people feel. You know that this is the relationship. You know that this is pure love and this is the relationship for you right now. You know this. So these other people, don't listen to them, okay? Don't let someone else's bullshit ruin your relationship that you're in, okay? And this relationship may or may not be romance relationship. This relationship may be a partnership, like I don't want to say a business partnership, but maybe a potential business partnership. Because earlier, it came out that you're kind of like stuck in this job that you're, need to make a choice about. So maybe this relationship is a person that you are going to build your new business with, build your next step with. So not necessarily romance, but I'm feeling there's romance there. um, It could be it's this pure love, right? It could be like someone who you have a soul bond with. It's not necessarily a romantic relationship because we have we have all kinds of soulmates, y'all. People think you only have one soulmate, and a soulmate is only the person that you're in love with, married to, having sex with, whatever. There are tons of soulmates. There are all kinds of soulmates. Your best friend, the one that you feel so comfortable and safe with, that you can go to with any problem you're having, that's a soulmate. The person that you feel a deep connection with, that it's like they understand you on a whole different level than everyone else. That's a soulmate. Okay? They don't have to be a boyfriend or girlfriend. There doesn't have to be a romantic or a sexual relationship. A soulmate can be a deep, deep friendship. So this could be a deep love friendship that's on that, like I love you like you are a member of my family, love you, you know? Or it could be romance relationship. But either way, you have a couple of people that are like trying to put their nose into it. They are not happy with what they see going on. Maybe they're jealous. Maybe there's some jealousy or something. Maybe like if this is a business partnership and you and your friend have been talking for a long time about, I don't know, starting up a small business where you sell baby clothes, okay? Because both of y'all love baby clothes and you love to sew. And so you and your friend want to start up a baby clothes business and y'all are talking about it and y'all are like doing plans and stuff like that. Well, there you have these other people that are seeing this and they're kind of like jealous. They're kind of like throwing shade. They're like, no, you don't want to do that with her. She doesn't know what she's doing. Blah blah blah. She's only trying to steal your ideas, or they're trying to like put ideas into your head to break up this. Or it could be if it is a love relationship, it could be, somebody who is jealous. It could be an old boyfriend or girlfriend trying to sabotage this new relationship. Okay, so look out for that. I can't decide if it's a business relationship or a love relationship. But right now, it's where you need to be. See, it's making you happy. It's where your happiness is, and it's good. It's good for you. Okay, it's a good place for you. So don't listen to the haters. Just know that this person that you are in this relationship, partnership with, they have true intentions. They have a true heart and they love you and they really want to the best for you. They want to see you succeed. They want the best for you. And the other people are like noise. They're noise. They think you're not seeing what you're seeing. They think there's shit going on and there's not. There's not anything going on. Sometimes you just have to be like, I'm not going to listen to these people. You have to think about, why is someone telling you something? You know what I'm saying? Why is, Susie calling and telling me that she saw my man at the 7-Eleven? Why is Susie calling me every day of the week and telling me where she sees my man? Why is Susie keeping tabs on my man? Right? Think about that. Why is, Tom telling me that, my friend Jennifer is a liar, that my friend Jennifer is a thief, that my friend Jennifer is, doesn't really like me, that she talks shit about me or whatever. Why is Tom doing that? What is Tom's motive? Maybe because Tom is Jennifer's ex. Maybe because Tom's best friend is Jennifer's ex. Maybe because Tom does not want you and Jennifer to succeed in the baby clothes business because Tom is secretly starting his own baby clothes business. The motives. Why are people telling you things? The person who is telling you these things, is their intentions pure? Is their intentions to help you? Or do they have an ulterior motive for spreading gossip and being haters? Think about that. Okay, that's what you need to do. When someone comes to you with something, you need to think about why are you coming to me? Why are you coming to me with this? Now, if it's like, your sister and she only has your best interest in heart, right? She has no interest in your man or this business plan or start or whatever, and she comes to you and she says, "Hey, sis, I hate to tell you this, but I saw your man over at the car wash when he was supposed to be at work. And so and so works at the car wash," his ex girlfriend, right? Then you might want to listen to your sister a little bit and do a little check in your own self because she has your good intentions at heart, right? Or your best friend or whoever it is that tells you that, to someone who's telling you that out of pure intentions. Okay? But the person who is just calling you and being like, "I seen your man here, I seen your man there, I seen your man here, I seen your man," and the only time she want to call and talk to you is because she seen your man somewhere. Why is she keeping tabs on your man, right? The intentions of the person telling you the gossip, the whatever, know their intentions. Don't just go with what they say, okay? People who are trying to create drama for drama's sake are out there. There are people who thrive on watching other people's misery. I mean, come on, y'all. Let's look at this new form of like short form videos that are happening. It's happening on Reels, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. Sorry. These clickbait hater videos that just want people to hate them because it gets them more views and more comments. I mean, people randomly walking up and punching strangers in the face or, doing these like really mean things just so 5,000 people come in the comments and say, "You're terrible. You're an awful person," blah, 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 blah. Okay? Their ulterior motive is to make bank. They don't care. They don't care if you're hating on them because every time you drop a hater comment, cha-ching in their bank account, right? Their ulterior motive is to make money. So think about that. Think about what someone's motive is behind something. It's like these drama channels. I love watching drama channels. Who doesn't like some good gossip, I love watching these. I think they're called drama commentary or whatever on the movie stars and singers and stuff on YouTube. And I love watching them because they're just gossipy and stuff, you know. But what is their motive? You know what I'm saying? I love some of them. I mean, I really just love them because they're just great personalities. But their motive for talking shit about celebrities is what? Cha-ching, right? They know that being a drama channel brings them money. Okay? Just like I'm doing this, okay? I'm doing these readings. I could be doing a drama channel and I would probably monetize and all that so much faster than this channel is, right? But this is my truth. Drama channel would just be me wanting to make bank. This is my gift to you, to the community who follows me, to the person who stumbles upon this reading. This is my gift. If I make money, that is good. For me, it will help me, right? Maybe I can buy a car. But if I don't make money, it's okay. I will still be doing it. I've been doing this for over 40 years and not charging a dime. I don't charge people. Don't charge people for readings. So look at it. Look at people's motives for doing things. That's what all that big rant was about. I got a little a little tangent, but that's what I do. So let's do 3 more cards because I feel the need to do 3 more cards. And maybe an oracle card. Maybe. Well, is that 3 cards? 2 cards. We're doing 2 cards then. You know what? Look at this. This goes right back to that ulterior motives, okay? You need to think about yourself. Think about what serves your purpose. Mind, body, spirit, okay? Where do you focus your energy? Things that bring you energy. You know, this choice back here to focus on things that bring you energy, that don't deplete your energy, okay? Right here, this one, whether it's a business partnership, a love partnership, does it make you happy? Okay? Because you know what? There's always somebody coming up behind you to try to mess up everything. Okay? There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be jealousy and people that just want to drama, want to create the drama. Okay? Don't let that happen. If you are mastering your energy, if you are setting your goals and following through with what you want and where your energy is the best, the places that bring you energy, that bring you happiness, that bring you love, that bring you stability, then the people behind you, it ain't gonna matter. They're behind you, okay? They're behind you, and that's where they can stay. They can stay behind you. They're just jealous because they're behind you. You understand? You don't see people in front of you trying to do shit to you, do you? People in front of you, they're not trying to sabotage your life. It's people behind you. The people behind you are doing it. So think about those ulterior motives, okay? Think about why people are doing something. Think about it. A lot of times it's involving money. A lot of times it's just being a bitch. Some people just get off on being a bitch, whether they're male or female, okay? Some people just get off on that. It just brings them some kind of joy to ruin someone else's life. So maybe an oracle card. Let's do one. Close this up. Oh, sorry. That's not oracle cards falling. That was tarot cards falling. Let's see. Is this oracle cards? Yeah. All right. Let's pull this. Let's get an oracle card happen. This is my favorite one. What's it called? Sacred? Let me show you a little. Oh, I left one in there. Let's look. There it is. Sacred Forest. So if y'all are interested, I'm not going to gatekeep. I will tell you what cards I use. Eventually, once I get myself organized and figure out this whole YouTube thing, then I will be in the descriptions of every reading. I will link the cards that I'm using. I'm not sure if these can still be bought. um, I've literally had these for probably about 35 years. So I don't even know if they can still be bought, but they're called Tarot of the Old Path. They were designed specifically by witches for witches, and back then that was a big thing. um, a lot of decks were designed by Wiccans, and a lot of decks were designed by artists and things like that. but they were designed by very well-known practicing witches, specifically for witches. So let's get an oracle card. I know a lot of the other channels, they just shuffle their stuff till something flies out. You know what? Look at me. I could do this all day and ain't nothing gonna fly out. I don't know why. That's just not the way I do it, huh? Well, look, that one flipped. That must be it. We're gonna go with that one? Yeah. Y'all can let me know in the comments if you think I'm crazy or what. If you think I need to do stuff different, doesn't mean I'm going to do it different. Because, you know, I've been doing this 40 years, y'all. More than 40 years. So things ain't going to change. But if you have some, like, ideas of stuff you'd like to see me do, if you have some ideas about camera angles or sound, help a girl out, okay? Because this is a learning experience for me. Okay. Huh. Wise woman of the grove, Grace. Okay, I'm gonna hold that so y'all can see it. Look at her. See her? This just ties it in. This ties it in so much. And look, I love these cards. Every time I look at them, I see more. Look, there's a little chest with hope. This makes me think of hope. Pandora's box. When Pandora opened the box and everything flew out, but the only thing that remained was hope. There's hope shining in the forest. The number on this card is 49. Wise woman of the grove, Grace. This just ties the original message that I was woken up with for y'all about basically your parents and then the reading, which it seemed like they didn't go together, right? This brings it together because the wise woman of the grove, right? She is the one with the advice. She is the one who is looking out for your best interest when it comes to these decisions. She is not the backbiter hater, right? She is there. She is waiting. She has been waiting your whole life. She has been there to guide you. She is your intuition, right? And she holds that glimmer of hope that you've always had, even as a child. Even as a child in your traumatic childhood, she holds that glimmer of hope. She also says, grace. Give yourself grace. Give your parents grace. Okay? I know some of you might have had parents that, intentionally did things because they were terrible people. But so many people now, I don't know, it feels like things have shifted and it's like everyone wants to have a trauma. I know that sounds bad, but it just seems like everyone is just dwelling on trauma and trauma is everything. And you know what I'm saying? And there is more to life than trauma. I mean, we've all had trauma. We've all went through something. And sometimes, especially when you're an adult and you're dealing with the trauma of your childhood, you have to look at it sometimes from your adult perspective. As an adult, maybe you wouldn't have done the things that were done because you're in a different situation, but you have to look at understanding it, okay? It wasn't your fault. You were the child. You had no control over what was happening. But maybe your parent didn't have control either. There are situations, like domestic violence situations, when the mother is doing the best she can with what she has, while also managing to not get her ass beat on the daily. I want to talk about stress and trauma. That's a lot of stress and trauma. to try to be the best mom you can when you wake up every morning afraid that someone is going to wake you up by punching you in the head or kicking you down the stairs. That you are afraid that if you cook breakfast the wrong way, you're going to get a frying pan upside your head. That every moment of your life you are walking on eggshells because you are afraid of being hit. Okay? If your mom was living that, you felt that tension. And even if she was trying her best, some days she probably just couldn't. So as an adult, you need to look at these things and have some grace. Have some grace. Okay? The parent that did the best they could with the resources they had. They might not have been perfect. I'm sure they caused you trauma. Just being alive is trauma, okay? We all had trauma. I had trauma. I mean, I didn't have the best parents. Um, and I tried to be the best parent I could, but life circumstances happen. Just like your parent probably thought they were being the best parent they could, and life circumstances were happening. So have some grace. Okay. A lot of them put everything they had into trying to raise you and trying to make your life happy, even though their life was miserable. So have some grace. Okay. And just know there's always that glimmer of hope no matter what. And this wise woman of the grove, she's there to tell you the truth. She's always been there. Okay? It's your spirit guide. Listen to her. Listen to her about all these decisions that came out in this reading. All of this, new job, new relationship, all this stuff. The haters, the trauma, this is your spirit guide. Take some time. Go in the woods if you can. Just spend some time alone by a tree. And just listen. Just listen. Listen to what you hear. All right. That has been this reading. Thank y'all. Do the thing, give it a thumbs up, like thing. Subscribe. I would love to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of October. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? I got 1,000 subscribers by Halloween, or Samhain, or Samhain, however you want to pronounce it. That would be amazing. So that'd be an amazing gift. So subscribe, tell your friends to come subscribe, share the video, like it, drop a comment. If this reading spoke to you, put a little tree in the comment. I've seen people do that. They'll say, put this little emoji in the comment. Put a little tree in the comment. Put a little tree in the comment. Let me know that this spoke to you. And then you're going to go sit out there by that tree and listen to your ancestors, your spirit guide, that wise woman in the grove. Okay? Anyway, y'all have a amazing day.